Hi there. This is the Full Force News Burst live, brought to you by Generals Joe's REBORN.com with me, Christopher McLeod AKA Diagnostic 80. I tell you what, SDCC is probably going to kill me, I think. Not like a lot of news out of day 3, but we've got some good Mindbender focused stuff and a few other bits and pieces that I either missed yesterday or, stuff that we didn't get images for until today. So we'll be going over a little recap. But, okay, so this is what the plan is today, guys. So we'll start with this recap of day 3. I'm starting earlier because, well, you'll find out in a second. I'm going to do this little recap. We'll probably keep this one shortish, around about 30 minutes-ish. We'll see. And then when that comes to an end, I'll close out, and then I'll appear again shortly afterwards on another live. But it'll be an unboxing of these little munchkins over here. Yes, we've got Zaymot, Tomax, and Stalker as well, if I can find him. There he is. Boop. To do a live unboxing on the channel. So we'll start off, of course, with recap. That will end. You guys can do some stuff, and then it'll be like a few minutes, and then I'll come back, okay? I just didn't want to do it on the same stream, mainly because it feels like it's a whole content thing in itself, and I don't want to kind of like hide it away. I'm sure you understand. Anyway, you get 2 for the price of 1 today, and then I have to work on the weekly for tomorrow. I'm going to be up all night. I hope you realize this. Anyway, thank you guys for jumping on. We've got loads in the comments already. Joe, Soda, Inbox Collector, Matthew Matson, Joe again, Joe Self, and Adam Drake, all the way from Canadia. Canadia Dry. I'm not saying it's funny. I'm not saying it as someone that would actually say it, by the way. I'm just being an idiot. Cheers. Okay, let's get into the news then, because this has gone on far too long. And yeah, I suppose we'll start with a bit of DST. Well, we'll start with the title card and then we'll move into that. In actual fact, we're starting with Super 7, I think. Just shows you how prepared I am for this one. I am very prepared. I'm just very forgetful at the same time. So day 3 recap of SDCC. We'll start off with a bit Super 7, mainly because I forgot to show this image the other day. Well, not forgot. I didn't have time enough to get it into the slideshow. It kind of popped up and I wasn't aware of it. And I thought, oh, that's a good one. And obviously it's kind of like highlighting. Yeah, they're glow-in-the-dark figures, the Glow Patrol, Cobras and Joes, the Trooper, the Baroness, and the Cobra Commander, in their blue glowing, glow-in-the-dark plastic, and Scarlet, G.I. Joe Trooper, and Snake Eyes in the green glowing plastic, and they look amazing. So I thought that looked really cute. Really liked. It's nice to see as well, like in proper product shots, and yeah, that was a nice little addition to all of the other product shots they've been kind of sharing with us recently. Adam Drake says SDCC is extra wild this year since we're all out of practice with actual in-person events. It really is insanity. Matthew Matson, they aren't trying, are they? And I know you're not talking about Super 7. I know you're talking about SDCC. Totally. It's crazy, man. Inbox Collector, I just got my Storm Shadow Cobra Officer and Crocmaster today. Well, that's awesome. I'm glad you have. My God, it's about time, isn't it? My goodness. Evening Toys of the Jedi, and hello, Michael Woolley, who says my wallet is diminishing. My wallet is doing what, spoiler alert, Yoda does at the end of Return. Yeah, he disappears. Or is it Empire? I can't remember. Bad Star Wars fan. All right, it's doing what Luke did at the end of whatever movie that was. See, again, can't remember. Anyway, it's disappearing, isn't it? And it's just leaving the clothing material. All the money's disappearing, but the wallet's staying behind. Joe Self says, that's awesome, Inbox Collector. Even cooler if you open them. Lol. Yeah, I get it. I get it because his name is Inbox Collector. I get it. Will you be opening them, Inbox Collector, by, I just want to know now. And then it's not just a clever name then, is it? Right, okay. So Super 7, beautiful product imagery, posted that. And that was the other day. Like, it wasn't, you know what I'm saying. Jamie says, my wallet is great. All the things I wanted are sold out. Lol. Good point. In some cases, yeah. I feel like I've been I've been the tip of the spear pretty much every single time. So I've been able to get these kind of pre-orders in. So yeah, I can't relate to that. But I know you've had a hell of a week, Jamie, in terms of work. Inbox says, has Super7 said when the Blue Bat Ultimates will be available for to order for us that can't be there? They haven't, but I would imagine we'll start seeing all of the stuff from SDCC appearing in independent retailers and other means after the fact. That they might even put some up themselves. I just assume it'll happen because we've seen it so often before. Who knows? We'll find out soon, hopefully. Okay, next up then, DST. Had their stuff on their G.I. Joe wares on show in their booth, including that massive Destro half-scale bust, the Legends in 3D, which looks absolutely phenomenal. There's a nice close-up of it there of the kind of the finish on his helmet. It's so insane, that thing. It looks incredible, doesn't it? I love it. They did Storm Shadow, didn't they, recently, which I think people have been getting in hand, and it's outstanding stuff. Cheers. I'm not even a statue or bust guy, but you have to recognize the quality here in these. Anyway, so Destro's up. Obviously, their Baroness Dio Gallery statue as well is up there. Another, insanely detailed, very high quality product. Hello, Kofi. There you go, inbox. Yes, all mint inbox, but if I get doubles, then I open. Awesome. Thank you very much. Thanks for the info. Also, to Joe Self there, who asked that question earlier. Well, not asked that question. He joked about it, and I asked the question. Hey, Kofi Fox. Right. They also showed the mini-mates, the latest mini-mates too. You've got Duke, Snake Eyes, Roadblock, and Scarlet, although Roadblock is hidden by Duke's massive head there in that shot. And Storm Shadow, Destro, Cobra Commander, and the Baroness. So yeah, the mini-mates look really adorable. I'm not going to lie. When I first heard they were coming out, I was like, eh. And then when I saw them, I was like, I need them. They're so adorable. And I know it's kind of like a little bit late in the game, isn't it? I mean, they've been doing mini-mates since like the early noughties, possibly even earlier, like before that, 90s maybe? I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong, but cheers. It feels like G.I. Joe have been, we haven't had mini-mates for this long. I don't know why. It's crazy. Anyway, they're adorable, and I love especially the Cobra crew. They look insane, don't they? I do have that first set, the first box set. It's not there. It's stacked away somewhere, packed away. But that box set was amazing. Really fun. Love it. So good. Right. Now, let's move on to the meat of the day. And it was very Mindbender heavy. So if you guys haven't been paying attention and you're struggling to, get in on the Mindbender thing, the link is available. It's in the actual description of this video as well. If you just open that link, and then around about 9 PST every morning of the con, it usually comes back into stock. And then you get the opportunity to kind of purchase it through the link. And, I've managed to do it. Many other people I know have managed to do it. So it doesn't seem to be a major issue. Having said that, Emily has been on Instagram again to kind of like fill in some more information about Dr. Mindbender. So she updated this one, and it says, Mindbender, if you are at SDCC, we are going to be handing out QR codes in the Hasbro Pulse booth from 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. Pacific time today, or until we run out in that time frame. Then at 10:15 a.m., also Pacific time, we will be releasing more quantities of our exclusives on HasbroPulse.com that you can acquire with your QR code. If product is already sold out when you log in, keep your QR code. You can try to use it again the next day. Dr. Mindbender does not currently show up through search on HasbroPulse.com because he is limited to the QR codes for attendees at this time. Note that this option is only for those who are at SDCC, which is weird because we get that link and then we can use it even if we're not SDCC. So I'm not sure if they're aware of that. And they must be aware that that's happening. If you're not at SDCC, hang tight. We will be putting limited inventory of Dr. Mindbender up on HasbroPulse.com after SDCC is over. We are making sure that there will be quantities left for non-SDCC attendees to purchase. I'll let you know more when we have a concrete timeline for that. So we will be told when it's going to be going up. They're not going to just drop it and be like, there you go. They've been really open so far. They've been like, this is when it's coming. This is when it's going to happen. There you go. Distribution. If you're in a country, this is a great little point, by the way. Distribution. If you are in a country currently served by Hasbro Pulse, then Hasbro Pulse is the only place that you can purchase Dr. Mindbender, US, UK, Germany. If your country does not have Hasbro Pulse, then there is the possibility that one local retailer is allowed to stock convention items. Check around your local toy stores to see if any of them carry Hasbro convention exclusives. No exceptions on this. So, certain countries that aren't part of the UK, United States, or Germany, obviously, other countries other than those three, will have specific retailers, one retailer by the sound of it, that is effectively going to be stocking Dr. Mindbenders and SDCC convention items, basically. So that was a great bit of information on it, genuinely. I think there's going to be more information to come regarding the HasLab project and other, because I've been in constant talks with Emily about this. I don't want to I'm not going to be explaining what the official information is. That's for Emily to explain at a later date, but it will be before the end of the HasLab campaign. I'm guessing they're waiting to get SDCC out of the way, and then once that's out of the way, they're going to concentrate then again on the HasLab. And that information obviously will relate to other countries that are at this current time not able to get in on it. So hold your horses on that one. More information will become available very soon. General notes, she's also added there. Pricing. Our regular classified series offerings are still at $24.99 price point. We are starting to offer more of a deluxe SKU for anywhere between $29.99 and $34.99, depending on the product offering. I hope that explains it for people. So standard figures are like $24.99, and anything that kind of like breaks that with a little bit more deluxe options fall into the higher price point, which makes so much sense. And like $24.99 is still epic pricing for these figures, guys. Even if it's just a figure and a few accessories. And I'll be looking at a few very soon. SDCC swag. For those of you at the convention, swing by to see me and Lenny today and tomorrow and get new matching button, pin, and postcard sets to celebrate the HISS tank. Today's set are the 788 from the HISS HasLab. Okay, Emily out. Talk to you all later. Blue heart and on all of the amazing hashtags. There you go. Okay. Eben Foster says, busy day at con today. Saturday should be a great panel and must watch. Yes. Now I can say, Eben, that they will not be streaming. They will not be streaming the panel. I can say that wholeheartedly. Now, they will be doing recaps. If you've watched if you go to Hasbro Pulse YouTube channel, they've done a Transformers recap of their panel. They've been doing it for the Marvel Legends, I believe, as well. That's just happened today. So you can see roughly what you're likely to see following the panel. But we'll probably be getting people reporting from the panels, like HISS Tank, Toy News International, and many, many more. And it's going to be a matter of keeping an eye on Twitter, on Facebook, and we'll be reposting and retweeting things as they come through, as that information, comes out. And yeah, but it's not going to be streamed. Okay. So just so you're aware, that has never happened actually, and will never happen for SDCC, because they want to keep it SDCC special. SDCC actually don't want them streamed. Okay. Joe Self says, Emily is great. So glad she's on this brand. Absolutely. Adam Drake says, GameStop in Canada is supposed to get them. Mindbenders, absolutely. Yeah, they'll probably be the one retailer, I guess, for Canada. Cheers. So it's like every time we say Canada, I have to take a sip of Canada Dry. Canada? Oh, I didn't know it was you. Okay, you get it. Hey there, Renegade Biker. Droz says, and hello, Droz. Good afternoon, everybody. It was nice to see actual copies of those digital renders, but in plastic form. Absolutely, that's a great point. Actually, the figures are great to see, like on show. And well, why don't we just get stuck into Mindbender then? Because that's the other thing we want to talk about. Mindbender was on show, and my goodness, does he look incredible. Now, these are images from his tank, aka, and TFW 2005 and Toy Ark. So thank you to all three outlets who effectively, TFW 2005 and his tank are the same thing. It's Transformers and G.I. Joe, basically. But yes, you know what I'm talking about. And Toy Ark as well for the incredible photography. So we got some really good shots here of Mindbender, and we'll go through all of them. Renegade, you got yours. Brilliant. Glad you got your Dr. Mindbender. Sorry, Droz, I'll get to that in a second. Jamie says, I appreciate Emily trying to help here. Seems like good people. Mate, she is great people. Trust me. She is like one of the most genuine and great brand ambassadors for Joe we've ever had. And we will do well to treat her well, big time. And you're right, Jamie. She is very good people. Yeah, box art is amazing. Raymond Thies, we'll get to that. Sorry if I'm getting it wrong. Tell me how bad I'm getting it wrong in the comments. Soda says, hope for product shots of Falcon tomorrow. He's not a new reveal. Yeah, I suppose so, Soda. Like, fingers crossed. But then don't forget, we've also got PulseCon. We've also probably got a stream in between SDCC and PulseCon. So I'm sure they're holding some things. Who knows though? They might drop a ton of stuff, and then, obviously with the push and the delays, they might start revealing other stuff for PulseCon, for later. So absolutely an opportunity and a possibility. So Dr. Mindbender, the booth shots look amazing. This was the long shot, obviously. Zooming in, and we can see just kind of like how cool that cape is, as well. There's like a top part to it, which is sewn on, like a different material by the look of it. And then the cape is a bit more kind of intricate. Like there's a fold and sewing piece like on the interior bit. So that's really cool. So it's I imagine it's I want it to be that kind of felty kind of feeling cape, just like his vintage. This is a very interesting point, actually, Renegade. Still haven't seen any pictures of the back of the bloody cape. None of the pictures show the back of the cape here, and I don't know why. I genuinely don't know why. That would be the first thing I took a picture of, because I've been waiting to see the back of that bloody thing to see if there's a Cobra logo on it for ages. Legendary Toys says, waiting on Serpentor. Mate, I cannot wait for them to reveal that. I mean, we've seen the parts show up, haven't we, from the factory? I didn't say Canada, but cheers. And I did say Canada just then. Yeah, Serpentor was going to be amazing. And Dr. Mindbender, I feel like, is opening the door for him big time. Okay, so nice close-up there. We can see all the intricacies of the crotch, the crotch mankini. That's like literally metal. Like good. There's no surprise he is like completely shaved, because if he wasn't, then he'd be getting hair getting pulled all the time with that weird crotch brace thing he's got. I love it. It's amazing. But really cool detail on that. And there's intricacies to it, like the actual brace, design going into a clip, going into a thinner piece, like kind of like a chain link going down to the box that then hooks up to the crotch piece. It's just insanity. It's like almost like the belt buckle it's connecting to, and then the crotch piece it's kind of connected but separate at the same time. So just incredible stuff. You can see a few of like the weapon, like the kind of like the I guess it's like a pistol based what they call tranquilizer gun, and then you've got the weird tube thing. I know one of them was described as a cattle prod, wasn't it? But I don't think it's that one in his hand. I think that's like a personal enema device, Kitty said. 84 Rain says, full force for the win with the Mindbender link yesterday morning. Well, I won't take full credit for that. It was a QR code that showed up that was sent to us. And then we just kind of like went, well, okay, if everyone's getting involved, and everyone was, it seemed like it was like wildfire. We'll get to the boots in a second, Raymond. It was a cattle prod Renegade, as I said. That though isn't. The cattle prod is on a different shot. We'll show you that in a second. And I believe it looks like the hose is going to the generator piece on his back, I think, or maybe on the back of his belt. We'll see that a little bit clearer, maybe. I don't know, at some other point. Anyway, going down a bit lower, focusing on the crotch mainly, because that's what I like to do. We've got the kind of pistol holster there, or for his injecting gun. Why do I keep forgetting tranquilizer gun? Why do I keep forgetting that term? It's not even that difficult to remember. I don't know. I'm just tired, I guess. And then you can see the tops of his boots there. And then there we go, all the way down. And he's got little buckles on his boots. And no, he does not have spurs, Raymond. But he does have little buckles, which are quite adorable. They probably made that decision to kind of go a bit more classified on him there. But anyway, really cool, really awesome figure. There's more though. Nice close up here of the monocle, which has got like a little bit of tech on it, which Lenny did mention in our Q&A and our interview after the Q&A last time we did one. Or did we do? Was that before? I can't remember. It's been so many times we've done it. I'm spoiled with Lenny and Emily interviews. Hopefully should be getting another one soon before the HasLab ends as well. Just getting that lined up when they get back from SDCC. Anyway, so yeah, just in great stuff. Really cool detail on the monocle there. And yeah, that little bit of tech on it, which Lenny explained actually was to give them an opportunity to have more on the monocle to connect to the head. So that is kind of like a piece that was done on purpose. Like it was almost like, you know, a little classified upgrade, not too much, but enough that they could utilize, you know, the monocle fixing to his head better. Droz, yeah, we'll get to that. Well, we won't get to that. That was on yesterday's episode. But yeah, it was great to see the individual carded figures feature with the Sky Striker and his tank. Big time, man. Absolutely. And yeah, if you want to watch the recap from day 2, which I posted yesterday, then we talk about that in detail and have a good look at those file cards. But yeah, really cool, Droz, that. Anyway, that's the close-up of his head. A nice close-up there of the gauntlet, the purple and silver gauntlet. Again, really nice textures on those. Really lovely design. Really, really loving this figure, guys. I can't tell you enough about it. You can see a little bit of it does look a bit fuzzy, doesn't it? The cape. I think it's definitely that kind of felty material, which I'm really happy they're doing. Awesome. Why couldn't they just show us the back? Someone take a picture of his sodding back, please. There must be a picture of it somewhere on the internet that I just haven't seen yet. But maybe his tank will post a few more images as well, because we really need to see the back of that cape. I really need to see the back of that cape. Okay, again, get into that crotch area again. Oh, actually, we can see even more texture on the cape. Okay, so it's not fuzzy felt, but it is a very nice looking material. Interesting. Still no sign of the Cobra logo though, guys. Amazing. Robert H. So people complained about the numbers on the head despite knowing those won't be on the final product yet. I don't know. I hope not, guys. We must know now that they're you know, production number things on there. Please don't complain about that. They are not doing a 4-head deco on Dr. Mindbender. Cheers. Didn't say Canada, but I still had a drink. Thanks for the comment, Rob H. Very funny as well, mate. Raymond, almost like a pleather. It kind of is, isn't it? It kind of does look a little bit like that. I'm really intrigued to kind of feel it now. Really intrigued. I don't like. It wasn't a game changer for it to be that fuzzy felt for me. It's, you know, but the cape looks really nice. Looks so much better than I thought it was going to be. So that was really cool. Okay, so now we've got the accessories. There's this tranquilizer. Is that a pistol he's got then, and a tranquilizer gun? I can't remember. Sorry, it's been ages since I looked at the images on that. I can't remember if he comes with another pistol as well. If he does, then the one in his hand is a pistol, and the one on the floor is a tranquilizer gun. But maybe it's just the tranquilizer gun again. I'm just going to quickly have a look at Dr. Mindbender pictures while you talk amongst yourselves. I'm kidding. I'm as if I would do that. Just go silent while you just talk in the chat. How good that'd be, like the perfect radio that would be. Now I'm scrolling our own photos here because my goodness, we post a lot of stuff. I must be posting things like 6 or 7 times a day over the last year or so, my goodness, it's increased. I'm not complaining, by the way. It's great. Like I couldn't be happier with where the brand is and how solid the brand is. So it looks as though he doesn't come with an extra pistol. So I think, yeah, that, well, no, he might do. I think it's in his holster, isn't it? Sorry, I'm going to look at that picture of the whole layout. Yeah, he does come with a pistol. It's a pistol. Okay, right. I could have probably just waited for someone to tell me in the comments. No, no one did. Brilliant. That pistol he's holding, and the other one is not the tranquilizer gun. Sorry, guys, that's just a pistol, and that goes in his holster. Okay, that is just a pistol that he comes, an extra pistol. The tranquilizer gun is there, and that is a different kettle of fish completely. There we go. I did that, Adam. I did that one already, so you can't make me do it again. I did that exact thing. I even said it in the voice and everything. Anyway, I'm drinking. So yeah, and now you're coming in with he has a pistol and tranq gun, as I've said it. Yeah, no, I get that. So yeah, there's the tranquilizer gun, and those you can just see two of the like little tranquilizers either side of the or little syringes, I should say, either side of the little canisters as well, and they kind of plop on the end, don't they? And in that little top bit, maybe. So dope. Just great. Love that. The hand is amazing. The zombie hand is really cool. And I love those canisters. So the zombie hand will go in the tall canister, and the short canister gets a brain, which also can go in the head, which comes apart. And you have a cracked open skull with a wrapping around it. Naked HD's in the house. I blocked them immediately. But Naked HD's in the house, guys. Everyone, round of applause for Naked HD. I hope everyone's actually clapping and it's not just me. Smutbot alert, says Troz. Smutbot. A smot, we'll call them. Oh, I'm so sad to hear about that, Ryan. I'm so sorry, buddy. My dog died and I'm sad. Shout out to Junkyard Order, Timber Max, and all the other creatures of G.I. Joe and Cobra. Mate, I feel your pain, buddy, and that's awful. I'm so sorry, man. Hopefully this stream, well, I'm not saying it's not going to cheer you up, is it? That's the worst thing ever. I mean, I'm so sorry. That sucks. All our thoughts out to you, my man. Thoughts out to you, Ryan. Hey, Malcolm, how you doing, buddy? Yorktown Joe says, I've been working. I found the link for pre-ordering, but it's only up for a brief window each day. But yes, it is. It is. Yeah, I'm off tomorrow and Sunday, so I can try if there is a time window estimate. The time window is 9 a.m. usually, 9 a.m. PST. That's Pacific. So back out in California, 9 a.m. and then like 12 out here, 12 p.m. out here. So sorry, I've got to do this. I'll be back. I'll come back to you. You comment, Yorktown. Naked HD. I didn't know it was you. Enough. That's enough now. Yeah. So check it out. Yeah. It replenishes literally every time, and I know it does because I see people going, "Yeah, I got one. Yeah, I got one." So it's happening. It's just a matter of getting there at like maybe a minute beforehand and just going refresh. And then when it comes up and says pre-order, you go boff, and then you're in. Also, here's a little handy tip for those that don't do this already. Make sure you log in account-wise to Pulse beforehand, because sometimes when you pre-order, it goes like, oh, you need to log in or make an account, and you're like, and then you've got that, that few seconds that you might need lost. So if you don't already do that, Clint, that is an amazing comment. I'm getting to that now, actually. Renegade Biker. Oh, look, it's Pat. It is, yeah. I haven't finished that can yet, Michael Woolley. I'm still going. It's actually about half full. I've just been taking sips. Otherwise, I get all like gassy. Hey, all Absorb Vids. This is the comment I wanted to highlight. Clint Jorgensen. Naked HD. Did you get your Mindbender? I hope they did. Oh yes, Absorbids. Have we all noticed the white border is back on the retro cards with the Sky Striker? Yes, we have. I actually mentioned that last night, actually. And in more brilliant news, the retro carded 3 3/4 O-ring line will continue to have blister card backs with the plastic bubbles. So very, very excited about that, and happy they're doing that still. Patrick Benjamin says, just got my Funko Cobra Commander in the Fang. Looks good. That's awesome, man. That was a cute little Funko Pop reveal randomly a few months back, wasn't it? And are you getting Serpentor as well, Patrick? Let us know in the comments. But I think Serpentor looks kind of cool, actually. Ryan Daly, big shout out to you, mate. And so sorry to hear about your dog. That's really sad, bud. Anyway. Right then. Well, that's the cattle prod, by the way. The other item in his hand is kind of more of a, like I said, more like a personal enema device. He said. So yeah, that's all of the Doctor's stuff. I love the fact that it's got that skull, and I love the fact the skull opens. The brain can go in it, and the brain can go in that canister. It's just so much awesome about this figure and all its accessories. So much. Robert H says, honestly, I'm going to wait on Mr. Brain Turner until after the con, and if I don't get one, oh well, he'll get a second version later on. No doubt, Robert H, there'll be another version of Dr. Mindbender. It won't be in like the it's not going to be in like the retro cards anymore, obviously. Spoiler alert, one of them is not Dr. Mindbender of the last two. But it would have been great to get him like in that kind of format. But I don't know, maybe we'll get some sort of like interesting kind of version of him. Like this, they couldn't really do another deluxe though, could they? I was thinking of doing something where like he maybe tried experimenting on himself or something, you know what I mean? Naked HD, I'm gonna have to block you, sorry. But thanks for the comments. We do appreciate them somehow. No, not really. Go away. I bet this one says I can't. Yeah, an error occurred. I can't block. Like I can only block a certain amount. So we're going to get Naked HD from now on, guys. Their AI is going to help us find a perfect match. That's nice. Anyway, no Serpentor, says Patrick. But cash is tight. That sucks, Patrick. That's a shame, dude. I'm sorry you can't get in on that one because it is a cool figure. Raymond says he can perform Hamlet. Yeah. Alas, poor Yorick, I knew him well, and all that good stuff. Absolutely, Raymond. Neil Hill, Patrick's sock account has entered the chat. Amazing. Okay, that is Mindbender. No, there's more Mindbender, isn't there? Of course there is. Packaging. So we get a nice shot of the package art here, and we've seen this like in like very clearly. But there's a few things to kind of point out. 43, and I love that color on the number as well. That kind of yellowy orange kind of phasing color going on there. So it's beautiful packaging design on this one. Top level stuff on Mindbender. So that's really cool. And then obviously we've got the back art as well. So we've got that again, it's like a slip cover which has the art on both halves, which is pretty awesome. So I'm really excited, really excited to get Mindbender. It's one of those ones where I love the figure, I love the accessories, I love all the features, and I love the packaging. It's all just absolutely gorgeous. Anyway, that is it. Let's switch zones into my single face. Cheers. All the single faces. Right. So that is part one of today's live extravaganza. The recap of day 3 of SDCC, San Diego Comic Con. Excuse me. So, like I said, I'll be finishing this and going offline for a few moments. I'll probably do a costume change. At the moment, I'm rocking my Flint Full Force t-shirt. Pretty dope, isn't it? Made that myself. I will take a few minutes to kind of get sorted out, and then we'll re-enter the fray and we'll unbox these little beauties. Like I said, Zaymot, Tomax, and Stalker. And I may have a little bonus opening, Kitty said. I may have a little bonus figure to open as well if we've got enough time. So there you go. Neil, I mean, day 3, a bit underwhelming, but they have literally gone absolutely crazy for 2 days. So it was always going to be that way, but at least we got some good images of Dr. Mindbender to see. And also, it's technically not over yet. I've kind of gone early, and then I'm probably going to miss loads of really important things. But I'll catch it on the weekly on Saturday anyway. And no doubt we'll be reacting to the panel as well. So I'll probably have to do a news burst later in the day on Saturday. And unless, something could happen Sunday, I might not do a recap on Sunday, might not have to, but we'll definitely be looking at that panel in detail. Anyway, it's been an absolute pleasure. I'll see you guys in a few minutes. Probably give me, let's say 5:30. That gives me enough time to get sorted and set up for the next thing, okay? So 5:30 p.m. Eastern Time, aka like 12 minutes, I'll be back. I'll be back! So see you guys in a mo. After 3, 1, 2, 3, full force! I nearly lost my voice then, but see you in a bit.
That's it for this instalment of the Full Force News Burst. Make sure to like, comment and subscribe. See you next time, and as always, full force. Make sure you get involved with the discussion by liking, sharing and commenting on these videos, and as always you can keep up with the show after listening by following on Twitter @TheFullForce, liking the Facebook page facebook.com/TheFullForce, and if you would like to contact the show you can message us on either of those platforms with feedback and questions. We also have a Patreon page, so if you want to show your support for the show, see your name up in lights on these videos, or enjoy exclusive bonus content, then check out patreon.com/TheFullForce podcast, or click on the link on any of the posts this podcast appears in. Full Force!